The essence of the IB standards and practices is about creating a platform in which education is achieved through a supreme learning environment. IB standards and practices recognizes essentially that educators are fostering the growth of creative and critical thinkers, knowledgeable children, and kind and caring students. It is ensuring that leadership and the school community are developing concepts, guidelines, expectations, and regulations that encourage individuals to be empathetic, independent, and internationally minded. Standards and practices are about creating a balance and a connected curriculum that leadership prioritizes, in which leadership essentially prioritizes learning, teaching, and the social, emotional, and physical well-being of a learning community. I think the standards and practices are placed to establish, maintain, and constantly encourage growth in empathy, agency, and essentially a positive change in a school community. The connection between a school visit and the IB standards and practices is, I think, essentially determining implementation of the IB program. It is ensuring that the standards and practices of the IB are being maintained and will continue to be maintained in the future. It is a system, or essentially a process, which understands that the school is providing support to its staff and its students with the facilities and resources needed to engage in a successful inquiry-based program. I think essentially an IB site visitor team member should have all the qualities of the learner profile, but if I were to hone down to a few, I think the IB visitor should be knowledgeable, should be aware of the mission, philosophy, aware of the documentation and operations of the IB. A site visitor should be kind, caring, respectful, and culturally sensitive to the students and staff of the school. And the site member should be principled, balanced, and should be able to complete duties with diligence and integrity. The status of a school visit team member would definitely be one of honor. It would give me a platform to share my experience in IB and the early years, and essentially to share my knowledge of the program. I have taught early years in Singapore, Hong Kong, Lahore, and now Islamabad. And this prestige would kind of give me this ability to give back to the community by sharing my resources and strategies, not just locally but globally as well. I think if I were given this title, it would give me the opportunity to become an ambassador for quality education. Thank you.